Go do that. I don't know if you did you look at the Genji gloves, by the way? I was kind of expecting a little bit more out of those. I don't know, maybe I'll put it in after I'm done getting my all my AP farming done. Gear and icons. 1700 more. I don't know, 5% damage. I guess 5% damage increase across the board is really nice, but I don't know, I was expecting something cooler. Genji gear in these games are always like some kind of like god tier weaponry.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
God tier
Here's
armor.
everything
So
we've received and everything promised.
I mean, it makes it so after perfect dodge, your other combos become like your LB combo. Which one is that? I don't think I have that one yet. Sail Forbidden Seas and Fallen Enigma. Every epic starts with a single word, every symphony a single note. But this is but the beginning, and forever shall your legend be told. Forever shall your legacy be sung.
All yours.
Oh, Careful Whisper. A silver trophy. Nice.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Let's see what this song is. Which ring is that? I might have it, but I just don't know it. Turn icons. Genji gloves. Cobalt tassels. That's it. Adamantite gauntlets. No. Shot. Demolitionist. Talisman of priming. Eric's. Firewolf Jess. This is attack proficiency. Oh, the Berserker ring. Oh, okay, this one. Increases attack efficiency with each precision dodge. Eh. I'd rather just amp up the damage on my iconic abilities. I think I have what? Which ones do I have equipped right now? This one will go away eventually. Judgment Bolt cooldown time and Heat Wave. Should probably switch this with something better. Not sure what though. Impulse. Do I have anything for Impulse? Impulse cooldown time. Impulse damage. And then Heat Wave is too good. This one, if I can, I'll probably use on Raging Fist, if I can find an accessory for that. Alright, let's see what Orchestrion roll this gives me for maxing out my renown. Still Forbidden Seas. Oh, this is the icon fight theme. Dope. I'm still gonna go back to Indomitable though. Pretty dope. It gives you the icon battle theme. 12k AP? How the fuck do you have so much, dude? I feel like I have like never any. Alright, oh, you're refunding everything you don't use anymore? Oh, that makes sense. I should probably do that. Alright, hopefully this ends better than the last time we were here helping the dame. So if I remember right, this was the last time we were here. The quest was literally just talk to people for like 45 minutes. To see what the dame wants.
I would speak with this.
Yeah, I should probably start refunding stuff that I don't use. I could probably get Dancing Steel mastered if I did that.
Your town needs you.
Alright. Alright, Isabel, what do you want?
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizen's watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
And if you actually use me to fight this time instead of walking around talking to people, then sure.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you?
You'd be pretty fucked,
Philippe told
to
me
be
he had
honest.
men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people. He's always been like this.
Trying to pay attention.
Scornful of the
It's
opinions of anyone he judged beneath him.
fucking
But he
rough right
cannot
now.
be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk
Could
any
not care
longer.
less about the Duke of Oriflamme, to be
must
completely
fight him.
honest.
By all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
Get out of
She
here.
certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Am I actually
Right
gonna
away.
do anything on this quest, or am I
Just a
just
pity
talking
I cannot
again?
join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Stop hitting on me. I'm tired of dealing with you in this goddamn town. Actually do stuff in this quest? Alright. Is everybody here? Oh, there's Jill. I was like, where the fuck is Jill?
Your town needs you.
Alright. What's going on, Philippe? Wait, is this... I only have this one and this one left. And... nothing. Alright. Got 2 quests to go.
What does the dame have to say?
2 quests in that S rank, and then we're free to finish this game.
So you are content to abandon the...
Uh-oh. Cut off what she was saying.
Please, I beseech
A
you.
good thing I'm not too invested in this
If you're a
quest
true
line.
son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison. Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish the game, so trying to knock out all the green and
She cornered
then
you too, then?
so far it's just one S
Gotta get a
rank.
word in
I don't
edgewise.
know if
Like
this one
father, like
or
daughter, eh?
the one in Tabor
She made
spawns in
an
all the
uninvited
hunts you were
appearance at the
telling me
Vale
about.
earlier,
Still haven't got
hoping
the
to
Rochalcon
convince
yet
the dame
either.
to join her in fomenting rebellion.
It's just the one S rank for sure. It's
I
gonna
bet
be
that
a
went well.
quick hunt
Her ladyship
until
seems
I
to
kill
have
it,
a
and
way
I'll
with
do
people.
the final story stuff.
Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she?
Sitting on 4 hunts.
Right, as
Damn,
always.
I'm just got the S rank.
In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too.
Probably the same
We
S
haven't been
rank.
able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing,
If it's a whole bunch of A
you could
ranks,
go
then
and
that's
see what's what.
not too
Right.
bad.
Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive.
I get the fucking
I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
slay something on this quest finally. It's either this one or the one in Tabor that gives me the Orichalcum you were talking about. I'm assuming the S rank gives me another
Ambrosia won't
one.
help me here.
Oh yes, let me just walk 2 feet ahead so I can call my Chocobo, because that makes sense.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Off. Forced to dismount.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Like, none of these guys are living long enough for me to fucking juggle. There we go. Okay. Trying to fucking juggle. I want to play around with air combos. Yeah, you remember that quest I was telling you about with the flower? That's where you get Jill. Yeah, fucking, that's the thing with Odin that I'm finding I don't like, is he doesn't have any way to like chase or gap close. Not trying very hard on these guys because half of them I can't juggle or do anything fun with. So, I'm not seeing very much style out of me right now. I like fighting bigger stuff because it gives me like fucking more chance to combo and stuff before they fall over dead. Not a fan of fighting the
Call that a
little
test, Ultima.
small shits.
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
Ultima living rent-free in this man's
Yeah.
head.
But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned.
You stingers.
I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. Now, you head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
I wish it would.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople. stirring up ill feeling towards her father. She'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dame was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down.
Townspeople tearing
careful out
each other
there,
apart is probably the
Don't
only
worry,
way that
I'm
I
not
could
like
probably
you.
possibly fucking care
One
about
sniff
this
of those
class.
things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. But now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire.
Yeah,
We
fascism.
can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore. You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Called her the W
Corrupted.
word.
Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
You said the S word too. Damn.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
Oh boy, more. Just slay more of the little guys.
Fortifications have scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
Well, that wasn't as interesting as I thought she would
is
be.
but a common...
Whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
I was ready to see them rip each other apart. I would have laughed. Would have gotten a pretty good laugh out of me. Fortunately, this quest just isn't that interesting, I guess.
The men had their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still one for numbers. unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you, both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Boy, time to
Till
fuck
then,
on the
madame.
little guys again. Alright then, let's go get it.
When the fight begins,
Wait for Oriflamme. I don't want to mount Ambrosia. This right here. Alright, let's do it.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
There is no escape. At least I think that's what Virgil says when he does this.
is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
Oh, big guy. Hell yeah. Alright, bud. Got him. I like none of my cooldowns for this. Missed out. I wasn't expecting to stagger that quickly. Oh, I hate this attack. I fucking hate Spirits Within so much. How are you not dead? Okay. Just needed me to tickle him. I fucked up my cooldown rotation, so that wasn't as big damage as I could have.
That looks to be the last of them.
Wasn't expecting him to stagger so
wonder how
quickly
the
on the
others
first
fared.
one.
Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Bruh, I'm glad I listened to your advice and put fucking Raging Fist on him. So easy to bait counters with it. Fucking shreds their stagger too.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And
Yeah,
I was wrong.
I usually try and wedge it in right before Judgment Bolt.
Everything.
I usually try and
I had
start
thought that the
punching the shit out of him
only
and
way
then
to
swap
unite the
over
people
and
was under
Judgment
the
Bolt
banner
him
of Empire.
to cancel the animation. where the stagger bar goes
But
away.
without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be
Yeah, have a good night, bud.
borne
I'll see you
hither
later.
and yon
Yeah, I
by
won't
the
spoil
eddying
it.
currents of fate. But you brought them together.
I'm still probably a pretty decent
Not
amount
by force.
ways away. I gotta fight the S rank and stuff too.
Nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together.
Yeah,
And that
teamwork.
goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning, not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Hey, this quest just keeps on going. I'm just like not that interested or invested in the fate of Northreach and the Dame, I guess. One of the low points. It was kind of cool whenever it popped up in the main story and you're like, oh, the prostitution and everything is a good thing and helping, and then kind of slowly devolved from here.
Just a little further.
This the last one?
Alright, I guess. Kind of a low point, I think, for the
How
side
goes the
quest
treatment of the
stories.
wounded? I'll be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility, So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Alright. I don't know, I guess it was kind of interesting to get some backstory in the Dane. I do like the Dane as a character, don't get me wrong. I just don't care about Northreach very much, I guess. Vale signboard and Orichalcum. Nice, there's an Orichalcum. The emblem of the Vale. Northreach's far-famed house of ill repute. The town is the gateway of the imperial capital of Oriflamme, where waves of old money and new lap against the opposing sides of the Great Wall. Right, I think we got one quest left.